What up, boys, and welcome back to yet another video. So in these videos in this series, I'm basically doing 100 runs of a bunch of random dungeons in the game, but I save all of the valuable and interesting loot that I get doing those 100 runs. And then I make these videos showing you guys what I received from running X dungeon 100 times. So if this is something that interests you, then make sure you subscribe to my channel and you will be notified whenever I upload a video. So in today's video, we're doing LBRS. Well, I've already done LBRS 100 times, and I am super excited to show you guys what I received because it's been good. If you guys have been watching my live streams at Twitch TV, you know this is going to be a good one. But we always start by showing the entrance and the way that I run it, the route, because this is a very tricky dungeon. It's a long dungeon. There's so many alternative ways that you can take. So basically, you enter the Blackrock Mountain, and with the chain that you would run towards in like OG Classic, you want to go inside this entrance right here. And then you just walk up this ramp, and it's going to be the dungeon down here to your right. I also want to take a time to say that the 0 to 10 million gold guide is still 50% off with code Shadowlands. So if you haven't grabbed one yet, make sure to grab one now with the code Shadowlands. It is basically a book that I started to make like 1.5 years ago, and I've been updating it ever since. Now, it contains all of the best gold farms that I personally do, and the setup is super easy to follow. It's like a step-by-step on what you should do all the way down to 10 million gold. Best part about it, it gets constant updated for free. So whenever a patch like patch 9.2 or a new expansion comes out, I'm always updating the book for that. So it's a one-time purchase. Once you've bought it, you will receive all the updates for life. Now, you can find the link to it down below in the description and also pinned comments. Now, right now, you got to pay attention to the route. I'm not going to loot while doing this route because I just want to show you guys how I do it. I'm not in a position where I need gold, so I don't really care about the loot that much. It's fun to farm and transmog because it's so RNG. Now, keep in mind that I do have level 1 inscription because it allows me to open up chests. Like, there's a ton of chests inside of this dungeon, and you should definitely, on your farming tune, grab level 1 BFA inscription, because that will allow you to use these scroll of unlocking to open up locked chests, and it's 100% worthwhile in order to do it, right? So the reason why LBRS is so interesting and why a lot of people are doing it is because there's a lot of okay green transmog sets like Alabaster and so on. Not only that though, but it is at the perfect level for a lot of the valuable epic BOEs like World Drops, like Skullflame Shield, Destiny, Cloudkeeper leg plates, random epic plans and so on. And it also has a decent blues like the Orb of Deception. So after killing these Oogie Boogies, you want to make the jump on this lantern thingy. So you can jump up on this edge, and you can take this shortcut right down here to the troll area. You want to kill all of these guys. These guys also drop like the mojo that you can sell as well. It's not flying off the auction house, but it's usually at a high price. So worth posting. And then we continue right here. As you guys can see, there's a lot of alternative ways that you can take. People are doing this farm in many different ways, so there's no right or wrong. This is just the run or the route that I've decided to do as it's most efficient for me. Like, it's whatever route I can do that will yield the highest mob kills per hour is the best one. So ending all of these, and here is another place where you can get the chest. This chest can spawn either in this corner, or it can spawn right here, like right here. It could also spawn in this corner over here. It's 100% chance of it being a chest in this room. It could also spawn right here. So there's 4 possible spawning points for that chest in this area. Killing these guys, then we're just rushing through these rock formations, killing this, and then this is where we can get the two unique items to LBRS, because there's really just two items that can only drop in LBRS that is of interest, and that is two blacksmithing plants. One is called the Arcanite Champion. This is chest, by the way. Arcanite Champion and also Arcanite Reaper. The Arcanite Reaper drops down here. The Arcanite Champion, which is the best one, the most valuable one, can drop from the last boss in the dungeon. And you don't need blacksmithing for these to drop. Always kill and loot these spiders, because they also drop the material Shadow Silk, which sometimes has an okay value. They drop all sorts of silk, but the Shadow Silk is needed for the Shadow Mask that has been used to get one of the secret mounts that was implemented to the game. Killing off the spiders, going up to these Oogie Boogies. Killing these guys. I am running on a speed set, by the way, so this is a very long dungeon. If you don't have a speed set, there's no way you can do this route and do 10 runs an hour, right? Like, usually when I do this farm, I'm always live streaming it, and I, like, read the chat, play donated songs and so on, and I usually end up with, like, 9 runs an hour doing this. If I focus, I can easily do 10 runs an hour. But yeah, you do need a speed set. But killing that room, there was also a chest spawn in that room by the rare elite boss. Clearing these guys off, and then there's a chest spawn right here. If it's not up here, it can be up here by this guy sleeping, like right next to him. And there we go. Now we're just gonna kill these two guards, and then we're in the last room of the route. You kill these guys, then one last pack right here, and then you kill the big boy boss. Now, once you kill him, unless you one-hit him, he's going to spawn 2 mobs down here, so you can go down and you can kill these guys too before you leave the dungeon. Keep in mind, it is a very long walk out of the dungeon, which is why it's so great to play a druid, because if you play a druid, you can literally just use Dreamwalk to get out of the dungeon. Then you reset the dungeon before you use Dreamwalk again, and you will be ported to the start of the dungeon. Now, if you can't do that, there's another way that works similar, where you just, like, go into the custom group finder, you start a group, and then you disband that group, and then you will be ported outside of the dungeon after a minute countdown. So that's one way to do it. Just make sure to start the group and leave the group a bit before you arrive to the last boss, so you don't have to wait a minute at the boss with no mobs to kill. But yeah, now I can go out inside again and do the run all over again. And that is my route of LBRS. Now the interesting part, the loot. So, let's take a look at it. I did mention the alabaster sets. I got a bunch of these legs. I always save the alabaster pieces. Right now, they have a shitty price on my realm of just 100 gold. The market value is like 3.5, 1.3. But usually when people buy stuff like this, they buy the entire set, all items. And then you have the imbued sets. These bad prices, like Arch and Dawn, the realm that I play on, has like every guy watching this video plays in the same realm. Like all my viewers play on this realm. So it's going to be worse than what it is on your realm. But Imbued, save that as well. The Ebb and Hold, just look at the sell rate of this. 0.03 is very good for transmog. Then we got some random pieces like Travelers, we got High Council. These sell like crazy. The Swashbuckler's Eye Patch, look at the sell rate. Look how big that sell rate is. It's insane. And then we got some Arcane Armor, market value of 17,000 gold. I got myself a Master's Hat. Once again, look at the sell rate. Nightshade has a decent sell rate. And then more Ebb and Hold. And then we got some patterns and plans. We got the Mooncloth Vest. Arcanite Reaper, which is the bad one. That's not an Arcanite Champion. We got the Arcane Bomb, which is at a decent price. Mooncloth Leggings, those are good. Arcanite Reaper again. Arcanite Reaper again. In terms of blues, I got the Hanzo Sword, decent sell rate. Dark Phantom Cade sucks. The Twig of the World Tree, horrible. Shell Launcher Shotgun, horrible. Frenzy Striker, horrible. These they're usually good. The Demon Slayers, look at the market value of these. It's just bad on my realm. And then, of course, the toy. This toy it shouldn't be 10,000 gold like it's posted on my realm right now. That's definitely worth a flip because this toy sells like crazy. And the market value of 50k is pretty accurate. Like I've sold these for more than 50,000 gold as well. Now to the epics though, right? So I got myself Helm of the Narv. It's okay. This one, Elemental Mage Staff, that one is okay. I usually sell these, no biggie. And then I got a ring. I get a lot of questions about that, but yeah, I do actually sell rings because people just tend to buy them while they level up out. It's like, oh shit, look at my purple gear, guys, right? They sell, so I'm going to keep on posting them. And then the Holy Grail, the best item you can get from LBRS, the Skull Flame Shield. And I got 2 of them. The sickest part is, I did like 80 runs of LBRS with nothing cool, and then I got Skull Flame Shield back to back. Like 1 hour, 1 Skull Flame Shield. Next hour, another Skull Flame Shield. This bad boy, 500,000 gold market value, 800,000 gold on my realm. And this is where all of you smart guys in the comment section like, student, why would you buy that shield, man? You can get the same shield from Mana Tombs on heroic mode from the last boss. It's not the same shield. It has different colors on it. It's a different item ID. And also, if you want to transmog the Skull Flame Shield, you can do so on a low-level tune because it's a classic item, while the TBC version of it can't be transmogged on a low-level tune, right? Big difference. I sell heaps of the Skull Flame Shield. All in all, the total market value of this is very high, right? But the prices of my realm are really bad. I get saved by the Skull Flame Shields, though. So using the TSM macro, you can see that I got 1.5 million gold in value right here. Like that's if I post everything on the auction house for the current prices that's up and I were to sell everything, I would be left with 1.5 million gold or 150,000 gold an hour. So I'm super excited about these 100 runs. Like these 2 Skull Flame Shields saved my ass. Anyways, that was it though for today's video. So as I said, if you guys are interested in more videos like this, make sure that you do subscribe to my channel. And if you haven't already, make sure to check out the 0 to 10 million gold guide. You won't regret it. Link down below in description and also pinned comments. But until tomorrow's videos, guys, bye-bye. Have a good one.